Here, I guess in this pharmacy, I don't see any. It might be state by state too. Different states have different rules, but don't be surprised if you walk into a pharmacy and there's wine. Grab a bottle of wine and go have a party. Let's go down here for the last section. This is the baby section, so if you have a baby like I do, and you need to buy anything, like specific baby medicine, baby soaps, diapers, wipes, any of these types of things, you can get this here. So it's pretty incredible. Pharmacies are so inclusive of many different things. They are really a one-stop shop. Now, I must say that oftentimes pharmacies in the US are going to be more expensive than going to somewhere like Walmart or purchasing something online if you have that option. But you know what? Sometimes when you're visiting or you're traveling, it's nice to just go to one of these places that's an easy access and one-stop shop, and you can just get whatever you need to get. All right, I'm going to grab a pack of baby wipes. You always need baby wipes when you have a baby, and we're going to go to the checkout, and I'll show you how the checkout works. If I remember right, this pharmacy has a couple checkout options, so let's go see. Oh, you can even get stuff for your car. Pretty amazing. If you need some washer fluid or something for your car or to wash your clothes, it's here.
Welcome. If you have your extra
So I'm going to use the self-checkout because that's the easiest option, and there's nobody here right now. And I think those are pretty much the same all around the world.
Place your item in the bagging area.
I did. One little note as I do this, there is a photo studio. So if you want to have any pictures printed and you don't have access to doing that online, this is a great place to do that. So you can get your pictures printed here. All right, I'm going to
scan coupon now.
not scan any coupons. And I'm going to continue. No.
Your total is 5.
And I will use my card.
System processing. Swipe or insert card and follow instructions on pin pad.
All right, now I know in some countries you have to just put your card in really quickly. Sometimes in the US it's quick. Sometimes you have to leave it in there. So please read the pin pad little screen and make sure you're doing it the right way. All right, I don't want a receipt, so I'll click no receipt. And that's it. I'm not going to use a bag. I'll just carry it out myself. Let's go. You're welcome. I just want to let you know there also is an ATM at a lot of CVS's. You can use the ATM, or what you can do if you go to the checkout counter where there's an actual person there. I think you can do this at the self-checkout too. You can choose cash back, and you can get cash back. So if you need $20 in cash, you're welcome to go to the counter and buy something small, buy a little candy bar or some gum, and then ask for some cash back. And you can get cash back, or you can use the ATM. That's what we call it in the US. In fact, it's right here, ATM. You can use that as well to get money back. All right, let's leave. Come on. All right, I want to show you something else down here. This is kind of a blast from the past. I don't know if in your country people use DVDs still, or if they're more likely to use Netflix. In the US, DVDs are not very common, but this is a machine where you can rent DVDs, and they will come out of here, I guess this little slot. They'll come out and you can actually take the physical DVD home. It's called a Redbox. It's kind of a blast from the past. I don't know how many people actually use these, but you know what? If you need a DVD, go for it. Enjoy the Redbox at the pharmacy. Thank you for coming to the pharmacy with me. Now it's time to do our final errand and go to the gas station. We need to fill up the car with gas so that we can get where we need to go. Let's go. Hey, I just realized my light's on and I need to fill up. Want to come with me? There's a couple expressions I want to share with you. The first one is my gas gauge. So on my dashboard, there is a gauge that shows me E to F, and that means empty to full. Right now, the gas gauge is closer to E, so that's why we're heading to the gas station. And usually, if you have a somewhat modern car, if your car is low on gas, you will see a fuel light or a gas light appear on your dashboard. And that's a little warning to let you know, get some gas soon so that you don't run out. There's two idioms we can use to talk about my situation right now. We could say I'm running on empty, or I'm on E, and that's referring to empty. Now we use this to talk about the car. I'm running on empty. That means I have hardly any gas in my car. It's just fumes coming out. I better get to a gas station soon. But we can also use this for your personal life. Let's say that you've been working really hard, you've been staying up late, you've also been taking care of your family, you're exhausted, you have no energy left. You can say, guys, I'm running on empty, I'm on E, I just need to take a nap. Can you guys just chill for a moment so that I can go to the other room and take a 15-minute nap? I'm running on empty. So this is great for talking about your car or for yourself. All right, let's head to the gas station where I will introduce you to some more great daily life English expressions. All right, here we are at the gas station. In the US, we call this a gas station, and there's usually a little convenience store where you can buy little snacks and things like that. Now, I want to let you know that there's different terms we use for gas that you will hear all around the world and in the US. You've heard me say a few times gas. Well, this is not talking about steam. This is short for gasoline. So we put gasoline in the car, and in the US, we shorten that to gas. But you could also say fuel. I need to put some fuel in my car. And there's a specific type of fuel called diesel fuel that in the US is not common for ordinary cars like what I have, but big trucks, construction vehicles, 18-wheelers, these type of big tractor trailers, they use diesel fuel. And I want to let you know that in the US we do not use the word petrol to talk about what you put in your car for fuel, but this is more common in Europe and in the UK. So if you hear someone in another English-speaking country say, I need to put some petrol in my car, they're talking about the fuel, the liquid that goes in the car. But here we call it simply gas. Now that I've pulled up to the pump, I need to open the fuel door. Usually there's a little button or a latch down here to open the fuel door, and I'm gonna start choosing which grade of fuel I want. So come on to the other side of the car and let's start. Here in the US, we have self-service gas stations. That means you have to pump the gas yourself. But a long time ago, they used to have full-service gas stations where there was someone who worked here who would pump the gas for you. But